Howdy folks, Chuck here, Wynot Wander. It is Monday morning. Let's see, actually it's Monday afternoon, about noon. I've been kind of lazing around this morning. January 27th, it's almost 12:30. I just looked at my watch for sure. I'm at the Walmart in Madison, Mississippi. Same place we boondocked about 2 weeks ago. Stayed here again last night. We came down from the folks' place up in Arkansas yesterday, and we had full tank of water, almost a full tank of gas. We really hadn't a need for a campground last night. Plus, for Linda to get to work from here saves her about a half an hour in the morning. So now I don't know if you can see the traffic. Actually, we're looking through the outdoor garden center of Walmart straight ahead or over to the left. Anyway, that's I-55 right behind there. Miss Linda just gets on I-55 and heads down to downtown Jackson when she's down here working. We're going to get over on 55. We're headed to the campground. We'll stay there a couple days. Then Thursday afternoon sometime, whenever she gets done working.
Head northwest toward Grandview Boulevard.
We're going to head back up to the folks' house in Arkansas. Good possibility we'll spend the night either in Little Rock or Conway. My brother-in-law is supposed to be getting out of the hospital today. He's been hospitalized in Little Rock, kind of off and on for the last several months. Been fighting some infection in his body. They say they got that stabilized. His blood counts are normal. He's about done with treatment. Gonna need some physical therapy, so they're thinking he's going to a nursing home. He may or may not be anywhere where we can stop and visit on our way back. So we stopped in Little Rock 2 weeks ago on our way back and visited him, took my sister to dinner. But anyway,
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Main Street.
for right now, we're headed to the campground where we usually stay when we're down here. Goshen Springs Campground. It's actually a Brandon, Mississippi address. It's northwest of Jackson, 30 or 35 miles or so. So right up this intersection, I heard Siri tell me to turn right. I must have put in the wrong mapping directions because I want to get on 55 and go south. Anyway, I'm going to head down and go up the Natchez Trace back to the campground. A little more scenic view, so I thought I would take you along. Got the GoPro going this morning. Lately I've been doing most of my videos on my iPhone, but it's so shaky when I mount it up here. Hopefully maybe it will look a lot better for you when I get this. I'll have to download it tonight. Good news.
Left 2 lanes to turn left onto the I-55
Alright,
south.
now I've got it rerouted. Suppose it's going to take me 3 minutes longer this way, but that's mostly because of the 50-mile-an-hour speed limit on the Natchez Trace Parkway, which we'll be on for 15 miles or so along the north side of Ross Barnett Reservoir. Haven't done a video for a week because we really haven't done much new since we left Tunica. It's been hanging out up at the folks' place, working on the house some. Right now, jumping on Interstate 55, going south towards Jackson. A few miles down, I'm not sure how many. We'll be
I-55 south.
close the window here so we have a little less road noise. It's a cloudy, cool day, about 54 degrees, really not unpleasant. Rained some again last night. Drove through a little bit of rain coming down yesterday, nothing hard. Didn't affect visibility. Cleaned off the windshield fairly well. So anyway, Miss Linda is, if you've been following us,
Continue on I-55
does work for the
south for 3 miles.
State of Mississippi Department of Medicaid as a private consultant for a project they're working on for total health records. They required her to be in the office for a few days every couple of weeks. Big Times RVer. We just bring the house down, stay wherever, take side trips. Last time we went back home through Tunica, Mississippi. We had reservations for a 3-dog night at one of the casinos up there. Really enjoyed them. They're getting old. Well, they're as old as we are, I guess.
2 miles, take exit 105A for Natchez Trace Parkway.
Okay, and 2 miles. We'll turn off and get on Natchez Trace Parkway. A little more scenic drive. This is just interstate coming up on Ridgeland, Mississippi here right now. Madison, Ridgeland, then I think Jackson. All pretty much grown together. It's like one big city now. Of course, as cities tend to do, they absorb their surrounding towns. This is the area where Linda stays if and when she comes without me and drives the car down. Her and some of her co-workers stay in the hotels right here on our left right now, north of Jackson, easy drive in. Where they work is right down by the state capitol, downtown Jackson. A little nicer area up here. Some of the others drive in, some fly in, some live here. She works with a team of consultants. I know there's one from Seattle, one from either Dallas or Houston, one from Minneapolis.
Take exit 105A, then right up.
105A, here's our exit. See construction equipment up here. Now I know they were working on the trace going west from here. I thought we were clear going east. We'll find out in a minute. It's like a clover leaf here. Now, when Miss Linda drives in from the campground, she comes the other way on this road. She comes off Natchez Trace, gets on Interstate 55 to go to downtown.
Continue on Natchez Trace Parkway for 14 miles.
But the last couple times we come down late on Sunday, just stayed at the Walmart. I went in last night, spent a couple $100 resupplying, restocking a few things. Had to go back in this morning, which is always a mistake. Miss Linda lets me go in by myself. Always wander through the hardware department and find a few things I just can't live without. Last night when I went in, milk was one of the things we need. I usually have a bowl of oatmeal in the morning. And my milk jug, I only buy a half gallon at a time. Doctor told me last time I had a checkup, my calcium levels were too high and I should cut down on some of the dairy products. Used to drink a lot of milk. I usually drink about a cup a day, or equivalent, maybe 12 ounces at most. Usually a bowl of oatmeal with a few ounces on it. For breakfast in the morning, usually a 8-ounce cup or so at night for supper. So I started buying it a half gallon at a time. Miss Linda doesn't drink much dairy at all. So hopefully next time I go in for a checkup, it'll be better. This is the Natchez Trace Parkway. Natchez Trace Parkway goes, I believe, from Natchez, Mississippi to Tupelo, Mississippi. It goes somewhere in Tennessee. It goes to Tupelo, then on into Tennessee. Originally it was a return travel route for people hauling goods down the rivers, down to the Mississippi, at least to Natchez, maybe New Orleans. If you're interested in such stuff, it might be something to Google. 40 mile-an-hour speed limit across this part. Get to Highway 51 up here. We get across, it goes up to 50. But this can be a pretty heavily traveled traffic area right through here. It's generally a good highway. Cut off a ways up ahead, a few miles pretty much a natural area. You can see off the sides of a tree falls, it stays. Unless it's across the highway, and then they'll cut it if they have to and get it off the highway, but it's pretty much a natural forested area. They do mow. Keeps it pretty nice and scenic. Commercial truck traffic is not allowed on this highway. RVs are. RVs are the only big things that are allowed on here, I believe. Now, I know there's some construction areas along here where they have to bring trucks and things on. I don't know if we'll see it. It's like a golf cart on a trailer up ahead, so that'd be a recreational type vehicle. Anyway, here we go with the 50 miles an hour. There's a walking path here on our left. In fact, there's a jogger over there right now, walking and bicycle. It's kind of an up-and-coming area, residential on the, I don't know if you can see the houses on the side over here. We'll pass a couple bays where there's some nicer houses on the water. A couple little bays off the trace. Sometimes we see alligators. There's a lot of deer on here, and they say the deer are one of the reasons for the 50 mile an hour speed limit. Especially at night, you see a lot of deer along here, so going slow is not a bad idea anyway. Get the cruise set here at 50, so sometimes I get to yakking and sightseeing, daydreaming, don't pay enough attention to my speed. They do patrol this. In my experience, coming through here, some days I drive Lynn into work if I have some running around errands I want to do. I don't think I do this week. I think I've got all the supplies I need. Sometimes we lack some of the big box stores up there in Arkansas. Sometimes I need some tools or supplies for something. But unless something unusual breaks, I think I'm good for the week. So this is probably my only trip over the trace. Then when we leave on Thursday, I usually meet her at the Canton, Mississippi Walmart. She'll drive up, I'll take the motorhome over there. If there's anything else we'll need, I'll pick it up then. But we'll meet there, hitch up and head north. Saves her driving all the way back over here. Have to go that way anyway. Now we do when we come straight down, if we're going straight to the campground, there's a cutoff up by there's a Nissan plant, huge Nissan plant. I know they make Altimas and maybe pickups here in Mississippi at the Canton, Mississippi Nissan plant. Nissan Parkway is a shortcut to get across where we're going. There you can see the reservoir off to our right. Water's pretty calm this morning. Year-round is fishing season. We'll probably see some. I don't see any boats from here right now, but depending on the day and the fishermen, sometimes see them congregated in various areas. I really don't know what kind of fish they catch here. I would suppose lots of bass of some kind. Now, I have heard there are lots of alligators in this reservoir. Okay, we're not going to get around anywhere near all of the reservoir. I don't know. Hey Siri, how many miles is the shoreline of Ross Barnett Reservoir?
The only option I found is Ross Barnett Reservoir, Dam on Spillway Road in Brandon. Do you want that one?
Yes.
It looks like Ross Barnett Reservoir Dam is about 9 miles away by car.
Well, the dam's 9 miles away, which is, we're on the north side of it. Dam's on the south side, about in the middle. Spillway, Pearl River feeds through here. Thought maybe I could get you a shoreline. Hey Siri, how big is Ross Barnett Reservoir in Mississippi?
The area of the Ross Barnett Reservoir is about 52 square miles.
52 square miles. I know it's longer than it is wide. The dam's 9 miles away from it. That would make us 6 miles across? No, 9 miles across. 9 into 54 is 6? Am I right? 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 6 be, yeah. So anyway, it's probably 10 by something anyway. Well, we know 10 miles long. We're not going all the way to the end of it. Maybe it's narrower than it is wide. I don't think it's 9 miles wide. Anyway, it's a pretty big lake. A lot of water sports. People water ski. Guess you got to watch out for the alligators. I think I heard somewhere there might be as many as 10,000 alligators in this reservoir. I don't know who counts them or how. One time, a couple of years ago, there was a roadkill alligator on the road down here. It wasn't on the trace, but Highway 43 between here and where we go to the campground, right down near the water. Looks like there's been construction going on here. Looks like they're paving, repaving this road. They usually keep it in pretty good shape. This is new blacktop we're on here now. Here's another little bay with some houses over on the left. Water access out to the reservoir by boat. It's just a nice drive. It's really pretty on a sunlit day. Sun filtering through the trees, causing all kinds of shadows and whatnot. You see the road's still a little bit wet down here. It's a fair amount of traffic every day. People coming and going from various places. I've met a couple of Nissan workers over at the campground. They work at the Nissan plant, and then they stay over here in the campground. Full-time RVers for the most part. Some of them do have houses elsewhere, but they're full-time jobs down here. Like some people maybe live in a camper while they obtain housing. I think there's a big housing boom going on down here. We're always seeing construction going on all over the place. Like they've repaired some of the worst spots in the road. I didn't realize it was getting that bad. Winter in Mississippi, you don't get the freeze and heave so much as I think you get soft spots and heaves. We have noticed as we travel the state of Mississippi in the motorhome, some of the roads we've been on before all of a sudden have humps and bumps and dips that you would never expect. Like right here. Yeah, that's a pretty good bump, but looks like they had to maybe run something under the road. I don't know. Looks like they cut through it for something. Then filled in the hole, which is now settled some. Here's a better view. I'll turn the camera just a little bit. We're going almost to the end, but not quite. There's a bridge and a causeway down here. Then there's several campgrounds down along that road, at least 4 that I can think of. Looks like they had a tree come down here recently. It's been chopped up probably to get it off the roadway. On sunny summer days, see fishermen along the shoreline. Haven't seen any yet today. I don't see any boats out there yet either. But there is a marina down here as well. Across the bridge and the causeway. A boat dealer and a campground all combined. And a big boat launch. Well, there's a couple of boat launches on our way. One will seal real well, one we won't see so much. But people go boating and fishing year-round down here. Sometimes it's too cold, but the lake does not freeze over. Sometimes the roads will. We've seen really icy roads down here in the past. Let's get plenty of moisture. I guess it's like the rainy season in winter down here. did a video on up past where we're going to turn off today. There's a cypress swamp area on up the road. Got a little hiking trail. I think if you were to search for Cypress Swamp on YouTube, maybe under our name, Wynot Wander Cypress Swamp or something, you might find that. Really kind of interesting little historical lesson there. Grass is always green. Some of the trees are too. I don't know all the vegetation. A lot of evergreens, pine trees. A lot of oak trees in this area. Campgrounds always have a bunch of oak trees and little acorns laying all over the place. Haven't seen very many squirrels. I don't know what keeps the squirrel population down. Maybe the alligators, I don't know. I wouldn't think so. Squirrels get up the tree and an alligator can't do that. There's always plenty of birds and waterfowl. And I think the alligators probably eat a lot of fish too. Don't see them out of the water very often, but sometimes, summer day, you see them out sunbathing, sometimes floating out in the water. A pretty good sized tree came down there. Just a nice peaceful drive this morning. Hopefully my GoPro's still working okay. The batteries did in this morning. In fact, I've got two of them. Batteries did in both of them. Usually I keep, well, I used to always keep them charged up, but lately I've been using my iPhone for most of my video recording. Kind of been neglecting the phones. Hopefully I won't have to do a lot of editing to this, but it'll be a fairly long video. But since my internet from my MiFi reset last night, resets on the 26th of the month, hopefully I can get this uploaded, probably this evening sometime. Might be all night. Last time I uploaded a video, it honestly, it took 3 days on my MiFi. Usually something fails in that time before stuff gets uploaded, but cuts us back like 600 kilobytes per second upload speed after we use our 15 gig monthly allowance. At that rate, it took 3 days for that video to upload. It finally did make it. Here's our cutoff, Junction Highway 43. We get off the trace.
Head northeast on Natchez Trace Parkway. Take the Mississippi 43 exit, then turn right onto Mississippi 43 South.
So we've got 3.6 miles to go to the campground I'm heading for.
Turn right onto Mississippi 43 South. Continue on Mississippi 43 South for 3 miles.
Canton's to the left, 8 miles. Pelahatchie to the right, 22 miles. Ross Barnett Reservoir is just almost right here. Brown's Landing, this first sign here on the right, that's one of the boat ramps. Public boat ramp, real popular in the area. During the summer, sometimes it's, or if there's a fishing tournament going on, they have quite a few fishing tournaments around here, I think. Several during the year. I don't know enough about them to really tell you, but right here we got Barnett Reservoir on the right, kind of a swampland on the left. Now, just the other side of where this white truck is stopped on the side, there's a couple, I'll grab the camera and see if I can show you this. A couple pipes pumping water. They pump that swamp dry every year. Not quite sure why, but I know they do. If you notice, the water is brown. This whole lake on a sunny day has kind of a brown tint to it. Tannic acid. We also get brown water at the campground sometimes. They assured me it's tested, it's treated, it's safe. Tannic acid is not harmful to you, at least in the amounts that's in the water. I haven't researched tannic acid or if there's any side effects or anything. Oh man, little pond right here. I can see water. Apparently there's a lot of flooding going on because I saw water over there where there's not normally water. Sometimes the campground is really soggy. It's a pretty low-lying area, not much above the water level of the lake, but they do have a drainage system. Cement pads, so we don't ever have to worry about getting stuck or anything. Sometimes the ground is quite soggy. Just coming to the bridge and causeway I was talking about up here. A couple bridges, I guess, actually. I'm going to say the reservoir water's down. Usually there's not ground here, but I'm going to guess they probably lowered the level, so as water's come down to Mississippi, maybe they're not dumping so much in. Again, I don't know the geography, and I'm just assuming these waters flow into the Mississippi somewhere. I could be wrong. Here's a bunch of boats over here on our right now. The fish must be in this area today. If you can see those, there's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, maybe a couple dozen boats total out there. And straight ahead of us, you can see the campground that's behind the boat dealer. They also have some docks there with houseboats moored. Don't ever see those houseboats come and go, but I know there's people living in at least some of them. Okay, here on our right. Go by here at night, and quite a few of them have lights in on them. There's a car parking lot for them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Looks like 4 cars right now just for the boat ramps. And over here on our left is public boat dock. All this rows of vehicles. This is vehicles and boat trailers. Okay, people are out fishing. Little convenience store, gas station right past. And right behind it then is Goshen Springs Campground. That's our destination for today. Here for a couple days. It's a first come, first serve type of campground. You pull in, you find a spot. They have an office that's open during the day, 7 days a week, from I think 8 to 5. You pull in, find a spot, then you go up and register, because you got to tell them what spot you're in. It has never, so far, we've been coming here 3 and a half maybe years, it's never been totally full. Sometimes it's been nearly full. Right here on our left is the office. They also have a swimming pool, which is open in the summer. Sometimes it seems like it'll be open in the winter on some nicer days.
Turn right, then
looks like our 2 favorite spots are both open down here. They're close to the office, they're close to the dumpster for trash. Now there's several open spots right here to my right now. We're actually headed right up here. Well, it looks like one of them's open. There's still a sewer hose there on the one, so the people must be coming back. They left some of their stuff. This spot, we've stayed in several times, but the last year or so it's been occupied most of the time. Looks like they just disconnected their hoses and left for a while. We'll go into this one right here, the second one. back up against the trees. It's kind of private, pretty quiet. But you can see all the other campers. There's plenty of room. Anybody that wanted to could find a place today. Get my mirrors adjusted and we'll back in. Kind of a home away from home for us here. As long as I don't run over the water spigot or the electrical hookup stand, we'll be in good shape. Usually kind of line up along the left side of it, leave a little bit of cement room so I can lay my electrical cord and stuff out on cement instead of in mud holes. Of course, it's all grassy, it's not muddy, but sometimes it's plenty wet. Get my tires towards the back of the lot, and we're parked. So, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button if you like what we're doing. If you dislike what we're doing, it's okay to hit the dislike or give us a thumbs down, but if you would, please tell us what you would like us to do different or what you don't like. Try and resolve any kind of problems we might have. But, any response at all help us build the channel. So, for now, be safe. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. We got, let me show you real quick. Sparky's here, riding on my lap. Lily is kind of up and down, rides on my lap sometimes. Jasper's ready to go out. He wants to go for a walk. Cooper is sacked out back there someplace. He's our little brown and white piebald dachshund. Cooper, where are you? Cooper. Yeah, there he is on the... Oh, had a chair fall over. My. Well, don't know when I hit the brakes so suddenly to do that, but it's certainly tipped over. Alright, I'm going to sit this back up here, shut it off, try and get it uploaded tonight. Be safe, have a great day. I'll see y'all on the next video.